Whether or not you choose cloud computing services for your business, data security is always a priority. Every company should have a security policy in place that outlines how to protect information from threats and what to do in the event a situation occurs. Some of the easiest steps to maintaining data security is installing firewalls and antivirus software, data encryption, enforcing strong password requirements, and providing education to employees regarding security risks. Since data security is becoming more and more crucial for many of today's companies, it is important to understand the differences between local security and cloud security. With local security, your data is stored on servers that are physically located at your business location. This works great for companies that employ in-house IT departments or have strict regulatory compliance guidelines that need to be followed due to the business type. Having the data stored locally means that you are also responsible for backups and any disaster recovery should disaster strike. One of the strongest benefits to cloud security is the fact that the data is stored off-site. This offers protection from acts of nature like floods or a building fire and decreases the chance of a data breach due to carelessness. Many cloud providers do meet regulatory compliance standards, and cloud storage is scalable. As your business grows, it is easy to add more storage and users to your cloud products.
So, as we learn more about the cloud today, I'd like to speak to you about two different topics. The first one being the cost of cloud implementation versus local implementation, as well as common productivity software available on the cloud. When thinking about the costs of cloud versus local storage solutions, we want to think about it in two different ways. We want to think about it as far as the initial cost goes, how much it costs to set up, as well as the maintenance cost for the lifespan of the system. In general, I'd say that cloud storage wins in both areas. Cloud computing offers a lower financial investment for the company with relatively small initial costs and gets rid of that long ramp-up time to complete traditional storage solutions. Local solutions are costly upfront and require a significant time commitment, as well as lengthy amounts of time until full functionality can begin and provide value to the company. So, we're looking for that immediate return on investment, and cloud computing is the way to go if we're looking for that. When we look at maintenance costs, overall cloud computing solutions offload all the risk to a third-party company when it comes to maintaining, updating, and securing data for a relatively low annual or monthly fee. Most modern companies should consider this option as their best choice. I think it's worth the peace of mind just to offload that risk to a third party who does that professionally and just pay that small fee monthly or annually. For certain industries that must meet specific national or federal guidelines, perhaps they need a local storage solution with a full-time IT department. But for the most part, I'd say that cloud computing is the way to go. Moving on to productivity software available via the cloud, I've listed a few of the key players in this marketplace. They include Microsoft Office 365, Google Office Apps for Business, Apple iWork for iCloud, and Zoho Office's online suite. All of these are great options for most businesses these days. There's really an endless number of these productivity softwares out there if you just do a quick Google search. All of them are focused essentially on cohesion, communication, and a general unity of your workforce, and that's especially important these days with more and more workers working remotely.
Where the cloud is today and where it plans to be, as it stands, cloud computing is responsible for most of everything today, including such things as blockchain, AI, VR, robotics, things of that nature. As for the future of it, it looks like talks being said about quantum computing, automation. It's mainly just trying to make the working environment even more workable than it already is. The three main players of cloud computing are three of the main ones, pretty much, just Amazon, Google, Microsoft. All three are easy to learn. All three are very versatile. All three are user-friendly. I feel like Microsoft is a little bit better just because 95% of Fortune 500 companies use it today, including the company that I also work for. It's very easy, it's very nice, and it's super versatile. And as we go to mobile computing, this is honestly the future of what cloud pretty much is that everything's portable. You can access the cloud from wherever you are, globally, nationally, whatever you want to think of it. It can be accessed anywhere at any time. Companies can access their employees whenever they want, get in touch with them with texting, IMing, email, Teams, anything that you could possibly think of is all becoming part of that now. And that's where we're at today.